Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. The Bobcats will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get first crack at it here. And here comes Cam Coleman, the portal addition from Auburn. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts. Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. First carry of the season for this transfer. Swamped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. So Texas State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The short hands, it's Spartans. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Gain of 23 on the play. First down.
And the Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Burgess.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spartans. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. On the ground, it's Jenkins. Turning it on. Stopped at the 13-yard. As they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. In the red area, it's Jenkins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right side, it's Evans. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Powers inside. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He gets a block. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. Setting up for the extra point, then we'll put them on top. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. From the gun, it's Jenkins. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Jackson will throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll move the tight end. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for space. It's Smothers. At the 45 on his way. Right down the boulevard. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorn. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hits inside. It's Burgess. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Got his man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Needs it here on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. Run in the red zone, it's Burgess. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Driven back.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Jackson will throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. That's caught. It's Sparks. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
On the move. On the move, he fires. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes a catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Evans. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Driving forward, it's Burgess. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Still looking to his right. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bobcats. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half, his biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication says they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Jackson will throw. Out wide right, it's Spartans. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Burgess. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Stepping to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Left side is Burgess. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Jackson going to throw it. And he avoids the sack.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
the best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A give to Brown. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game.
Makes the grab in their space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Arts to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Townsend. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Run in the red zone. It's Smothers. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Manning. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
On the move from inside his 5. Texas State gets the football back, and first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Quick give. It's Burgess. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Burgess. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got maybe a yard. Third down and 9 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The run inside. It's Jenkins. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires immediately. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rolls right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous